Welcome
Welcome,
to
guys.
another week of the Keystone Podcast.
And it's our All Saints Day special.
Yeah, my name is AJ,
My name is Ken.
and yes, yo, Ken, what did you do this weekend?
Dude. So this weekend, I
Yo,
am
you
having
can't
a hard
forget
time.
bowling, bro.
Oh yeah, bowling. Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
bowled
Yes,
We
'cause you
bowled.
can always find us in the alley.
the Friday night alley session.
Friday night alley, wholesome
Yeah,
bowling
man.
session.
Honestly, bowling is a good time. I had a lot of fun, man.
Yeah,
And I think we're both getting better. Yeah, I saw your face.
No,
you're
man,
getting better,
like,
bro. Trust.
yo. So for those
Trust.
that don't know, I've been going to bowling for like the past 2 months, and honestly, I've been faithful to bowling, but bowling has been faithful to me.
Dang.
I have a hard time breaking 100,
Bro, but you hit
remember that
the
one
last
time?
one.
No, we didn't
yeah.
even finish that.
Bro,
But remember that one round where I was like at 98 and there was still like 8 pins left,
Yeah.
and then I managed to miss.
Oh man,
It was so sad.
too bad, bro.
I saw all your faces and you were like,
this guy.
this guy butchered it.
You were almost there, man.
I know.
almost there.
I know. Well, we'll have to retry again tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's another
Tomorrow's
Friday night
Yes.
session at the alley.
At the alley.
Yeah. So that was Friday night for both of us.
Mhm.
Saturday, you do anything fun Saturday?
What did I do Saturday?
Man, what did I do Saturday?
Oh, I helped out with the Sisters of Life.
Right.
Yes, in the morning.
Right.
Yeah. So we were helping someone move,
Okay.
and Andre and I were helping.
Mad.
So it was actually such a humbling experience because it was the first time that I did it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm a weaker man's, so
Nah, you're
I'm obviously
strong
trying
spirit,
to
though,
trying
huh?
to go to the gym, trying to working out.
Hey.
So I was kind of intimidated and scared at the same time, but it was actually so good.
Nice.
Yeah, and just seeing like her reaction.
Who was the
her
lady?
gro-
Was
I
it?
forgot her name,
Oh.
but how she thanked us, like she was in tears,
Oh,
bro.
man.
And I was like, wow, this is
feels,
such
bro. Yeah.
was such a humbling experience. And the Sisters of Life are doing such amazing work.
Yeah. Saturday for me was not as, I guess, charitable. But I was at home just doing some stuff around the house.
Yeah.
Also prepping for a midterm that I had today.
Wasn't also Saturday the day that we tried to make T-shirts?
Oh,
Was it?
was
it?
right. Was it actually?
Yeah.
Yo, it was Saturday. It was
Yeah.
Saturday evening.
Yeah, because I
Dude,
couldn't
how
see
could I
you
forget?
afterwards.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, we're brainstorming
Yeah.
how to make our own custom T-shirts.
Yeah. And you know what? I actually get, and we'll talk about this a little later on. But man, I get so into DIYing things sometimes.
I know.
And my
see
friends,
that.
like
I see that.
my core squad guys, like they know the amount of projects that I've started and sometimes not finished.
You just
But
need the
I'm
right
relent-
person to
I'm
motivate
relentless.
you.
Thank you, AJ.
Because like
bro.
sometimes it's so
Yeah.
easy to get sidetracked. You just need
Yeah.
another person to be like, "Yo, let's get back
Let's
on track."
get it.
And
Yeah.
I think that's what we've been doing with the Keystone Podcast.
Yeah, man.
This is
totally.
fourth straight week. It's almost a month.
Man, wow. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to imagine.
Well,
It's happening. It's happening.
it is happening. The Keystone, Christ as our Keystone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
man.
that was Saturday. We made some teas, some cool teas.
Yeah.
Not yet released. But
But if you want to pre-order, I guess.
no, I don't even know how that's gonna work out. But stay tuned.
But if
Stay
you want to
tuned.
support us in any way possible, especially financially, that's fine.
yeah, I mean, but also spiritually,
Spiritually,
Send the
that's
prayers.
quintessential.
send the prayers because Lord knows we need it.
Yo, what does quintessential mean?
It
It means like the most important, right?
right. So
Or I'm just not. I'm
know what?
hopefully
I-
using the right word,
I'm gonna have to get
and I'm
a
hopefully using the right meaning.
quintessential. I'm gonna have to do a quick.
Sometimes I just say things, and that like, and people are like,
Okay, here we go. Representing the most perfect or typical example of a quality or class. So not. I don't know. Maybe not exactly.
Not exactly.
Not exactly yet.
Not
But now you
exactly.
know,
No,
and I appreciate your humility for like taking it the way you're taking it right now.
man, it's all Jesus.
Yo, shout out Jesus,
Yeah,
our guy.
Shout out. What does Freddie say? Praise Jesus. Praise the Jesus or something.
No, he says shout out Jesus.
Shout out Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So that was Saturday. Sunday was another ministry day for me over at Peter and Paul.
yeah.
And it was good. It was good. We it was our high school our high schoolers, and good experience, great time. Definitely attendance was a little on the lower side, but that's okay, man, because it's not about numbers. It's about converting hearts.
Yeah.
Which
But
I
you
don't know
know-
if that was done, but
Well,
you know
at
what?
the end of the day, you can only do so much,
yeah,
right?
yeah, honestly,
And the person that really converts hearts is Jesus.
honestly,
So,
yeah.
we can
so-
only do our best in how we encounter Jesus and how we bring Jesus to others.
yeah, we do. We have our mission, right, man?
Yeah.
And I think we all need
Lord,
to do our part.
yeah, Lord knows that whenever we enter a conversation without Him, straight up train wreck.
Yeah,
Whenever, even entering into my own brokenness,
yeah, man.
straight up train wreck. If I go without Jesus, oh my Lord, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man.
So
I feel. What'd you do Sunday? Did you do anything cool?
no,
Sunday
I
was a
wish I
day.
did.
That's all right, man.
Oh, there was a fundraiser for my sister for her upcoming camp or something. So
Okay.
we had breakfast for that.
Oh, that's cool.
But I was really excited to go to mass with my family because it's been a really long time for my sister, my mom, my dad, and I to go to mass together.
Together, eh?
As of lately,
Nice. Praise God, dude.
but we couldn't go
Oh.
because our schedules didn't align.
Ah,
Bit sad, but you know, just the fact that I have the desire, I think it's actually very good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I back that.
Yeah, and actually what was great, actually also on Saturday, I was able to go to Maximilian Kolbe with my sister for adoration.
Nice.
And it was really beautiful because, you know, it's always blessed to be journeying with my sister when it comes to the faith. Shout out Abby, better be listening.
yeah.
And after the adoration session, I was like, yo, wouldn't it be amazing that you and I become sibling saints?
Yo.
Yeah.
Are there sibling saints?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, we're actually
Alright.
be giving them a shout out today.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
I was just talking to my sister. I'm like, yo, wouldn't it be great if we become sibling saints?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah. I'm like, yo, we got to strive to become the greatest saints.
Man, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
I
beautiful.
always thought my sister would become a saint before I do.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, no, I'm not going to lose to her.
Nice. Well,
Yeah. I'm going to strive to be the greatest saint because, you know,
do what you can and let
Yeah.
God take care of the rest.
amen. And it was just beautiful to be there with my sister and adoration at Maximum Colby.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and also what was cool is that she went to adoration on Tuesday.
Nice.
And when she was messaging me, I was at adoration too.
Nice. Oh,
was
man.
like- yeah, I was like, sibling saints. Sibling
y'all
saints.
Y'all are in sync.
Yeah,
That's so cool, man.
Shout out Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, you listening, Quinn and Valine, y'all better start going adoration.
Put Jesus first, and everything else will follow.
No, I see that.
But yeah, and it's Thursday, November the 1st, so
November
All Saints
1st,
Day.
All Saints Day.
Yeah, so this is our podcast that we'll be discussing several saints that are close to our hearts.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that saints, we don't choose saints; saints choose us.
Yeah.
Because they're our forerunners, the trailblazers.
But I want to present you with this idea,
What?
right?
Okay,
Okay,
what's
so
this
I've
idea?
heard the statement, saints don't choose us.
yeah.
Right.
Wait, what?
I mean, no, sorry. We don't choose saints; they choose us, right?
yes.
But how am I supposed to know if the saint is choosing me if I have no context or awareness,
Yeah.
right? So
But just because someone doesn't choose you, I mean, just because you don't have an awareness that they're there, doesn't mean that they have not chosen you,
true.
right?
God
has chosen you regardless if you know if He has chosen you or not,
True.
right? He has loved you to existence.
Okay.
Whether you know it or not doesn't change the fact that He has.
Okay.
So in a way,
Well, I hope lots of saints have chosen me.
let's not be greedy.
Yeah. Well.
We have our God Squad,
Okay.
and I think our God
God Squad,
Squad,
I like that.
our God Squad can't be too big,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like having like close, like the best
Moderation,
friends,
right?
Best
Moderation
friends.
is a thing.
Like if you have like 100 best friends, I don't know
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Are they actually your best friends?
Yeah, because best means best.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
I
generally,
feel ya.
everyone's best friend should be shout out Jesus,
Freddie,
right?
man.
Freddie. So the first
Okay.
saint I think we're gonna highlight today is my homeboy. who actually died on my birthday.
Oh man.
His feast day is July 4th.
Okay.
He's not a saint yet, but he's still a blessed.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati.
Oh man, what a legend.
I know.
What
And
a
what's
legend.
amazing about him is that he was my team saint during Totus Tuus.
Okay.
So, and it was cool because we were like, there was a few saints that we were like deciding to who would be our patron for our team.
Yeah.
And then just for some reason, our common friend Janisha messages me on the same day that we were deciding, saying, "Oh, I've started my novena or something to Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati. I'm praying for you." I'm like,
Nice.
did he just choose us
Okay.
right there and then? He's like, "Yo, guys, it's me that's choosing you.
Man.
Don't. It's like, don't worry about the others. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm the man." Obviously, I don't think he would say that, but
Yeah.
definitely felt like Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati was the one that chose our team
Kind of reached out to you
Yeah,
guys through
and-
Janisha.
through Janisha.
Shout out Janisha.
Yeah, as the conduit.
Yeah.
So I just want to share some cool facts about Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati.
Yeah, man. Hit me with the facts, bro.
So he was a young man who constantly strived to put Christ first. And what was great about him, in just from like even just brief knowledge, is that he had such a devotion to the Eucharist
Mm-hmm.
and adoration, like the Mass and stuff like that. There would be stories about him like going to the church which would be like up the hill, and he
Yeah.
would have to do that every morning. And people said like they tried to do that hike, and he would do it faster than them. Basically, he used his natural talents to make sure that he would always get to Christ. And I think that's really how you become a saint. You put Christ first and foremost.
Yeah.
And through that, everything else would follow. And what was cool about Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati is that he would have a right priority of everything. He would put God first, and then he would put his family, and then he would put his studies, and then he would put his friends. He knew that would be most pleasing to God if he ordered his life in that way.
Yeah.
And what was cool is that he knew how to have fun. Like he would pull like practical pranks on people. He would go on hikes. He would play
Yeah.
pool.
I heard he also like brought his friends to adoration.
Yes. And so you
Right?
know how he would do that? He'd be like, "Yo, Ken,"
Yo.
and I think this is what we're gonna do in the future.
Yeah.
Be like, "Yo, you want to go bowling?
Yeah.
Okay. If you win, I give you $10.
Okay.
But if I win, you spend an hour of adoration with me."
All right.
He barely lost, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he would always be. And what was cool is that his friends, like when he passed away, they would say like, "Not my priest, not my own parents, not my siblings, not my friends could bring me to church, but Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati could."
Man.
You know how crazy that is?
What a strong bold.
Yeah. And
bold
actually,
person.
for those that went to mass today, if you didn't go, the gospel was about the Beatitudes.
Right.
And fun fact is that Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati is known as the man of the Beatitudes.
Mm.
And so for someone to get that name just means like how amazing of a character this guy is.
Yeah.
And so like blessed are the poor, for they shall, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm butchering it, but like all those things like make him
Jesus said it best.
shout out Jesus. But yes, make it like that.
And yeah, like
Grounded in Christ.
Yeah, one of the stories I remember is just how charitable he was, right? How easily he can seek out the poor and help them and provide support in whatever way. If they were sick, he would buy them medicine. He would take money out of his own like inheritance or whatever his father gave to him for allowance or whatever they did back then, right? He would do that, and
and I think where he got that from. I think he just was content, and if not overfilled with the love of the Lord, that like monetary things didn't matter. Like if anything, he saw the need that other people had, and that he could provide that need through giving away the monetary things that he had, whether that was shoes, whether that's medicine, whether that's money, whether that's clothing or food. Another cool thing I think is very phenomenal about Blessed Pier Giorgio Frassati is that he is a man who died at the age of 24.
yeah,
And before he passed away, he really devoted his life in pursuing what the Lord wanted for him. And so in doing that, he at an early age actually wanted to become a priest. But because his parents weren't as supportive of the Catholic faith,
Yeah.